Why did I say all of that? I said all of that to say this. Come on. They handed him the win. They gave him the win. Gave him the win. Using another Shinigami to do it too. I don't know. It just I personally feel like the victory just wasn't earned at all. I mean, sure. I mean, his manipulation was perfection. You know, because let's be honest, if he had to get out of that situation on his own, wouldn't happen. Wouldn't happen. It's similar to what happened in Dexter. I mean, Dexter wasn't gonna kill Dokes. Dexter was not gonna kill Dokes himself. And in a way, I guess you can say that, like Yagami did find somebody else to kill L on his behalf, and then he tricked that person into doing it, because it's like, oh yeah, they're gonna zone in on her, and I know you love her to death, so what are you gonna do? You're gonna let her die, or what are you gonna do? Okay, I'm sure it's not that serious. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to calm him down so that I can continue. Where was I again? Yeah, they handed him the win, don't it? They handed him the win. Handed him the dub. And again, I'm not going to be a hypocrite. They did do that to Dexter as well. They did do that. Because again, he was not going to kill Dokes on his own. He wasn't going to do it. And, you know, like Yagami did a similar thing. So to be fair, a little bit of a similarity between Dexter and Death Note. You know, a little bit of a similarity in that, you know, they both had some, but I think the difference is that Dexter got the opportunity now to kill that person because, well, now you fit the code. You killed an innocent man. Thank you. You know, whereas in Light Yagami's situation, it's like, what are you gonna do? You gonna let her die? Huh? Well, go ahead. I don't care. I know the worst thing about it. She's supposed to be his girlfriend or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, I don't care if she dies. You do. So do what you will with that. And that's how he was able to. See, I mean, you have to give him his props for that. But yeah, I think overall, my issue is that they kept making up things, man. You know, they made things up, man. They made yo, they them man they can put them in a cipher any given day. Them govern. Them don't need no written bars. They freestyle that entire thing, dog, off the top, off the dome, everything. Trust me. Trust me. But yeah, I mean, and don't get me wrong, I think obviously the whole thing was a game. The issue that I really have with Light Yagami is, I guess, you know, I never really, you know, never really like him that much. Don't get me wrong. You know, L was just somebody that if you think about it, seriously, what are my dogs going off about now? But notice, you can't accuse me of being a hater, because I give him props where it's due, you know, right? There are times when him earn him victory, like earn him way out of certain situations, right? But there are some times where I'm just like, come on, man, y'all just making this up now, you know? Like, you're just coming up with any excuse for him to win. I think that's the problem that I had. It was just like, come on, man. Why are we acting like this was natural? Like, oh, I planned this from the beginning. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. It's fine though. It's fine. I feel like the series did a good job when it got to that point because no one expected that. You know? And like them say, you don't know a person until you see them get what they want. And boy did like get what he wanted. He got what he wanted. And it make you wonder, like, obviously now people have an issue with the second half. With Mello and Near. First, so you went from L to M and N. Alright. I see. Alphabet. I think this is the thing that I liked about the second half. It was a way to show Light that, yo, don't drop asleep. No, yeah, you won. Okay, you won. But that was the first round. This is round 2 now. You know, stakes went up a little bit. And yeah, I mean, obviously, it's like, you know, Mello was anything but, and Near was far, far, far away. Far from reality. You know what I mean? Like, you have to realize, say, like, Near was just, like, Near was, it's like Near was the extreme unemotional aspect of L, and Mello was the more emotional aspect of him. So it's very weird. It's very weird that you had these two, like, more extreme versions, right? So one is a more emotional side of L that you don't really see L expressing, and then one that's probably even colder than L. You know, like, emotion wise, yeah, they have similar childish traits, but cold. So there are people that criticize, you know, the strength of the second half, but I do like, I mean, the anime ending was like, this is what I didn't like about the anime. The anime tried to make you feel sorry for Light, and I'm like, what? I feel more sorry for Dexter than I do for Light. And the thing is, the issue that I had with Light is that it stopped being about justice a long time ago. It's like, no, anybody that gets close to finding out about who you are, you're trying to take them out. He's not different than Diavolo from Golden Wind. How is he different? He's the same. I mean, anybody that came close to finding out who Diavolo was, they died horrifically. Horrifically. And don't get me wrong, thematically, with the part that called the kettle the blacklist, the same thing happened with Raymond Reddington. You see, anybody who got close to finding out who Raymond really was, they end up dying. Here's the reason why I went silent just now. You see, that wasn't entirely Raymond's fault. In fact, most of the times he's saying, guys, leave it alone. Leave it alone. right? Because if you don't leave it alone, people who want either Reddington or Katarina, they're gonna come after you. And when they come after you, they don't care about me. They don't care if killing you hurts me. That's what they want to do. You know? So it's a very strange thing, right? So it's not like Reddington himself is gonna come after you and kill you if you find out. And that's the thing. Now that I'm speaking about this, imagine Raymond Reddington in Death Note. Oh boy. I mean, I already imagine a scene with Dexter in front of dogs trying to figure out what to do, only for a man in the hat to walk in next to Dembe saying, I think we can make an arrangement. What do you think, Dembe? You just walk in and say, I could provide an absolutely superior solution to this problem that you're having at the moment. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Raymond Reddington. You know? And then Dokes is like, who the f*** is this? Ah, that would be amazing, right? That's a dream of mine. A world where Dexter is in the same world as the Blacklist. Funny story. Actors from Burn Notice, the Blacklist, and so let me say it again. Dexter, Burn Notice, and the Blacklist. There are quite a few actors that have been in all three of these. One of them being, if I'm not mistaken, David Zayas. David Zayas is in Dexter. He's in Burn Notice. And he's also in he's one of the legacy characters of Dexter. So he's a legacy character in Dexter. He's the one that sells Strontium 90 to Raymond Reddington, and he has a cameo appearance in Burn Notice. So imagine you being in all three of my favorite shows. Yeah. But yeah. I mean, back to you, Light. Back to you, Light. What would the series be like if it were the reverse? Like, what would it have been like if L was able to capture him, and, you know, would he have killed him or would he have brought him to justice? Like, what would he have done? What would he have done? I don't know. I feel like maybe for a series like that, maybe the clever thing to do would be to have two endings. Just like how you have video games, right? They do it in Injustice. They do it in I think Mortal Kombat 11, right? You have a Shang Tsung ending and a Liu Kang ending. Yeah? Can't tell me that's not fire. Imagine, like, we've seen what it looks like when Light Yagami wins. What would it look like if L had won? What would that look like? I don't know. And at this point, yeah, Uno can't tell me, because I don't. You know what? There's a lot of things I want to do with Bossman Cinema. Oh God, okay. So let me. I want to talk Star Wars as well, and I'm gonna tell you why. My two favorite characters of all time. Two favorites. It's not Mace Windu. It's not Obi-Wan. It's not Anakin. Actually, Ahsoka Tano is a good candidate. Yeah, I really like her. I really like her. I like Asajj Ventress too, but it's not them two either. It's not Palpatine. Don't get me wrong, you know. Young Palpatine. Nightmare, but my two favorite characters in Star Wars of all time, Count Dooku and Darth Plagueis. Yeah. So I know that was a bit random, right? Quite a departure from Death Note, but yeah, I have these, you know, So I want to tap into Metal Gear lore. I want to do that. I've actually done an episode where I kind of preview something on it. Lore Smith actually did something, so big up to Lore Smith. Um, I bring up Star Wars simply because my three favorite creators did their face reveal. So, you had Star Wars Theory and Dark Lord Dash, who is also Dash Star, and then Stupendous Wave for the first time you've actually seen his face. You can't bully these people. These guys are huge. Oh, God. Oh my God. Yo, these guys, he's like, how much, like, what are you right now? He's like, oh, I'm about 220. 220? Jesus Christ. These guys are the same, like, frame as, like, they're maybe a little bit lighter than MMA Guru. You know what I'm saying? Yo. Anyway, so Laura Smith did something about Outer Heaven. So I think he did Outer Heaven first, and I think now he's doing Zanzibar Breeze, which is basically Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, right? And I want to tell you what they did. Yo, come on, no, I'm wondering if I can. I think I can watch it here. I think what I have to do is use my external webcam and set it up and do the yeah, yeah. I'm exhausted now. May I run part empty, yeah. So yeah, this is all, maybe what I need to do. Record record it so that I can watch it later. I record it so I can watch it later. So I want to watch the Phantom Apprentice episode 1, Darth Plagueis. Yeah, man, that's worth it. It's worth it. And then of course you have Laura Smith's take on Outer Heaven Uprising and Zanzibar Breeze. So ladies and gentlemen, I try not to be a bore, but that was, yeah. Try not to be a bore, but I went on. We just went on a bore, right? We just did that. So I'm literally killing time now. Oh. You I don't think you know. So there's two things. Here's a line. 98 2024. 98 2024. What am I talking about? Rurouni Kenshin 1998, Rurouni Kenshin 2024. Hell, even the live action movie. Even the live action movie. Yeah. We have to be careful with. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was wondering what that was. Yeah. So we have to be careful with the things we're trying to bring into, bring to the pages, bring to the big screen. Did you guys remember that thing that they tried to do on Netflix? What they call it? I can't remember what they call it. It was Tekken. And basically they were trying to detail the events of Tekken 3. And boy, they brought what's his name? Leroy Smith. Leroy Smith from Tekken 7. They brought him in the Tekken 3 timeline. Bro, that was Eddie and that was Tiger, not you. You weren't there. You weren't at the third Iron Fist tournament. You weren't there. There was no mention of Leroy Smith in the Tekken 3 lore. Nah, and besides, if he even was there at that time, him here would disagree. Alright. Hold on. Invincible. Castlevania Nocturne. Not addressed that. I have not addressed that. And I'm going to have to. So again, I didn't mean to be a bore. But I suppose that's what happens when we decide to go on a bore. That's what you call a bit of a rant.